to everything, and you're just crushed. You can't sleep. You can't have a rest from yourself.
Just because you needed to be kicked since you're down.
Yeah,
just another boot in.
Yeah, 100%. And in that time as well, I get it. I'm trying to operate and manage myself, and I don't have time for anything outside of myself because I'm completely getting crushed. I got all these symptoms. It feels like people are peeling my skin. The tinnitus, the brain fog, the short-term memory loss, the working memory loss,
and so that was real. You'd actually have short-term memory loss.
Yeah, I really suffered. I was leaving pans on without realizing I put it on, and things like that on the stovetop. These types of things were happening. People,
and this is one jab.
Yeah. And I get to Broome, and I finally just be able to just rest a bit because I'm out of the city, and we're north of Broome as well, just by 10K. So I was out of a township, and I just finally oh, thank gosh, I kind of feel some sense of relief. And yeah, it was just real hard.
What was one of the hardest things? Is that just the lack of acknowledgement? You're basically on your own in a country where we're supposed to be mates and look after each other?
Yeah, it was. It was, it was just real. Because I'm just going, man, I can't, I don't know what to do. I can't function. And
did you contemplate leaving us? Can I ask?
Yeah, it was a lot of times. There was just a lot of times, man, where I found this rope on the road from one of the Pearl boats. And I remember storing it underneath the seat of the car, and I'm contemplating not if, when, and how can I do it most.
See, you'd actually got past the question of doing it. Now you were into.
I'm considering, doing it, and you got people that just don't believe you. You got people who you think were your mates. You got people that don't want to talk to you because they're super worried of how they'll look,
So if they acknowledge you, they might be seen as anti-vaxxers themselves.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. And
so to keep themselves safe, they got to ostracize you.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. And when you have these kind of chronic fatigue symptoms where you're gone from someone that's really physically capable to now being someone that can barely get out of bed, and when you do, you just got these 220 heart rates, and you're
I mean, a 220 heart rate, you should be in hospital. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just getting crushed, and you're trying to go online, and you're trying to see, I need to get some information to try and just direct myself out of this. And you're on these vax injured profiles, and there's just real people putting up their suicide notes. There's just young girls that are completely blind and in a wheelchair who are photographers,
So their career is gone.
Yeah. And you just see more and more and more, and you're trying to help, but then no one understands you as well because they can't relate. And I don't blame them because they can't relate. They're not experiencing the thing. It's really difficult. And, I put a lot of pressure on my mom and my dad, and,
Did they take it?
They did, yeah.
They were fine?
Well, yeah. And hopefully still, and dad never wanted to take it. Dad was very this is bull dust. And
did you have anyone in your corner who believed you?
Yeah, well, my mum believed me when I got up there, and
she saw you.
And she saw me. My dad believed me. And my brothers knew something was up as well. I was very fortunate because there's people that didn't have that.
Yeah.
And I'm very fortunate. I've got a great family, and and I'm trying to work out what to do. And you get on these calls, and people are just talking about what they're experiencing, but I'm like, I need to get somewhere to direct myself out. And then I start going into this really like possessed operating mode where it's like I'm running this thing like a military campaign to get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I become...
So something in you had decided to live.
Yeah.
What was that moment when you decided to live? Did you keep the rope? Did you throw it out? Well, what was the point where you thought, nah, I'm going to live?